Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining. If you are planning to participate in the 5-minute mindfulness meditation, we're going to start that at 9:45. And then you're welcome to continue your meditation until we start class, or if you're just jumping on for the meditation, that's great too. I think the hardest part to meditation is getting to your cushion or getting to your seated position. So the idea is that holding this space twice a day at 9:45 a.m. and 7:15 p.m., that at least it gives us kind of a track and to get ourselves to our cushion. And then from there, even with a yoga practice and asana practice, the hardest part can be getting to the mat. And, now even though most of us are at home practicing, equally as challenging when it's a matter of getting to the studio and whatnot. So hoping that this helps. And if you're new to meditation, this is a great venue to explore, to introduce a practice. If you've been meditating for years and years and years, there's also so much that you can receive in these experiences. So Okay, so if you're going to join me for our mindfulness meditation, make your way into a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, or you're welcome to sit on your shins. You're welcome to place anything between the ground and your bum and to support you and so that you feel a lightness. See, the hips are a gateway to the spine. So if we sit down all the way onto the ground and there's all this gripping and action of holding on in the hips, then it's going to be a really difficult endeavor to realize some space up through the energy line of your spine. And see, in order to get to your mind, you've got to go through the spine. So, in creating a space where you can sit high on your high Brad comfortably is key. Getting the hips elevated up. If it's too much even to sit on the ground or a block when you first get started and your body is pretty tight, sit in a chair. Sit on a stool and sit anywhere where you can make yourself comfortable and have your head resting above your heart. And then as you start to navigate your way into the position, palms on your knees or your thighs facing down. This just helps soften the shoulders and release, or at least feel. It may not release, but it at least allows you to feel where you might be holding on to tension or tightness in your neck, in your chest, in your upper back. And then your head sets on top of your heart. And so there's a plumb line when your ears slide back ever so slightly and you're sitting straight down into your sits bones. A nice indicator is your chin. The bottom of your chin is roughly parallel to the floor. And then begin to feel that lightness, and it just starts to kind of pull you in through. You'll start to feel gravity and pull you into the stillness, at which then you can relax. It might feel like, when you're lying on the sofa and you're just kind of watching something on the television and then you're fading. You're sleepy, you're fading, and then before you know it, your eyes closed and you fell asleep, even though what you were watching is continuing to play. So it's that kind of thing. Start to fade. And you're welcome to close your eyes. If not, a soft focus of the eyes on one spot. It's called a drishti, one point of focus. And we begin to observe the air coming into the body and the air going out of the body without manipulating it or changing it in any way. And you can feel that essence of fading and help sometimes and create these analogies and things that you may have experienced before, and then arrive in the context of your practice, mindfulness meditation, where you're opening doors, you're opening windows, you're basically airing out the entire house and letting the fresh air flow through it. And soft focus on the breath as the air comes in and the air goes out. Have a wonderful practice this morning, everybody. And let it go wherever it's going to go, and then I'll call you back in just a few moments. welcome to continue your meditation practice until we start class. If you'd like to come out, sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath in. And full release until your lungs are empty. Go ahead and exhale. And quietly begin to bring your eyes back into your space. And take in something new, a perspective, a shift. Maybe the feeling of the air on your skin. If you're outside, like me, there's a gentle breeze. And welcome everybody. Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. As we get into the weekend, still the weekend, Saturday. Debo, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Reese. Rosa, good morning. Emily in Chicago, good morning. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Ben. Linus, hope you guys are doing well. It snowed last night on the East Coast. Yeah, I saw that. That's wild. Hey, Sam, good morning. 4474, what's up, Ann? Good morning. Orlando, Florida, what's up, Jason? Welcome. Thanks for joining us. New Hampshire, hi, Saya. Yeah, another snowy place up and down the East Coast for sure. What's up, Ari? Reed, good morning. Yes, I ought to say good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending on where you're practicing from. I suppose it could be all of these. I guess time really doesn't matter. All that matters is that we've made it to the mat. So those of you that have been practicing on the live stream, you know my kind of journey or experience that I'm having with nature, and the mosquitoes have been showing up in the garden quite vividly and become part of the practice. Well, I got this new little mosquito bracelet from my sister-in-law, and she gave it to me for last night's detox. I do the evening classes out here as well, and it's cool because it goes from light to dark, and you're part of that transition energetically. You're putting your body. Rarely do we have the opportunity to actually be still in a practice during that transition. So it's almost like you're charging yourself as the moon, comes up and the sun goes down. So last night I get on my mat, and the bracelets seemed to be working. Like at first they were definitely all up on me, and there was a lot of mosquitoes, and then little by little maybe the scent was just dispersing them elsewhere, which is the kind way, and just kind of all of us finding our space and sharing it. And then about 45 minutes into the practice, we were lying down, and I posted this on my at Yoga Life Joe K, a couple of photos of it. I'm lying down on my back, and I'm staring up, and I've got a pergola with my grapevines, and so there's a canopy of grapevines, and I have my music in my ear. And then as I'm listening to the music, I'm just kind of like fading with the practice, eyes closed, can't hear anything outside of the music, but I felt something. And I guess this is part of being at one with nature. I felt something, and I slowly began to open my eyes, and sitting straight up above me was I would say, significantly large rat, rodent. And I lied there, and this is what I posted the picture, because I felt like I was so open and so vulnerable, and my nervous system, when something comes in, when something alarms you, your nervous system responds to that. And that's exactly what happened. I kind of did this gentle jerk and kind of lifted up a little bit. And then it was interesting because that moment after the gentle jerk, like that was the response of the nervous system. And then my mind starting to kick in. and I was watching, and he or she just and kind of kept meandering, and I'm teaching the practice. Like, I'm not gonna, jump off my mat and go running and screaming. It's all part of the practice, and we're all, practicing this oneness with, all beings, and that too is a being. So um, I tried to lay down with it for a little bit, and then I realized that the mind, and this was a cool experience. The mind was just going because I'm watching the rat meander around the trellis and then coming down the side over here a little bit and then going back up. And I eventually got to a point where I just couldn't imagine he or she crawling up over my shoulder, and nestling in around my neck. So there's like 15 minutes left of class. So I got up and made my way into a seat and finished the practice, seated. But it took me through the rest of the night. It just kept, kind of unfolding and unraveling things and reflection. And, I guess when one thing resolves, then another opportunity appears. So that was a cool little practice last night. Those of you that were here with me, thank you, and for the support and for sharing it. Aaron, good morning. Two Schwartzes in class, excellent. Hope your mom's doing well. Um, James and JoJo, good morning. Stephanie, Derek, what's up? Brian, good morning. Hey, Pilot, good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope you have the day off today. I know a lot of you are working a lot from home and keeping a lot of people in company and supported with what you guys do. So that's amazing. And Frankie, good morning. So we are at 10 o'clock here on the West Coast. I hope everybody is ready for the practice this morning. And by ready, I mean you've made it to your mat. That's about all the readiness that you need. And the breath will kick in and guide us and throughout the experience in our bodies from here. So I'm going to go ahead and start. If you don't have the live stream app called Earbuds Music, that's okay. You could follow me on Spotify if you want music along with your practice. You just have to have it on a separate device than what you're watching the video on. And you can follow me. It's Joe Space Komar, Komar. And you'll see the profile, and then you'll see a playlist every day for each class. So today is May 9th, and there's an Urban Fit playlist. If you want to add that as an element to your practice, you don't have to. So I'm going to start the live stream. If you're streaming along on Spotify, go ahead and start your playlist now. Lucille, good morning. Oh, awesome, Jason. We got the whole family joining. Once you get your volume set, I'll kind of give you some conversation here on the video so that you can set that volume up so you can really clearly hear the instruction, so you're not having to look back at your device or your television, and you can really drop into your breath and then get your volume going with your music, and so that you can still hear me clearly, but hopefully there's enough volume there where the music gives you that added layer of guidance to your experience. Allie, good morning. And once you get your volume set, go ahead and lie down onto your back, please. Make your way into Shavasana with your legs long and your arms by your sides with your palms facing up. And you can roll your shoulder blades under once on each side, and so you're feeling more of a flat back, versus the scapulae, the shoulder blade bones, and kind of digging into the mat. Roll them under once on each side, and so that your upper back is pretty flat. And then you can even press into the heels of your feet. Lift your tailbone up an inch or two, and you point it down towards your heels, so your belly comes in, your pelvis rolls back, and then release your body. And then go ahead and relax your feet, and your toes fall out by the side. And then we're flat and wavy. Let's just observe the breaths as we were doing in our meditation. Observe the air as it's coming into your body and moving out of your body without changing it in any way. And even the practice of softening or closing the eyes can and be quite significant in developing, or tuning into the calm and presence of your mind. I've seen people practice in the entire hour with their eyes closed. You just simply have to slow everything down because you're removing one of your senses, which means it's going to intensify the others. And so feeling your way through will intensify versus being able to see your way through. And so you can explore in different positions and where you feel balanced. I mean, obviously you want to really feel the trust of your balance and before you consider practicing with your eyes closed. All right, let's bring some movement into your fingers, into your toes. You can roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles, and begin to open your eyes. Take your arms over your head. Give yourself a big morning, afternoon, or evening stretch. Let that feel good, and then bring your right knee into your chest. Keep your left leg long. Interlace the fingers onto your right shin. Anywhere below the knee. And continue to settle into your flat back. And begin to connect to your breath with your lips sealed. And the breath practice is to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, unless there is an obstruction of the space in through your navel cavity. And then you would just calmly breathe the best you can otherwise. But if there's no obstruction through your nasal passage, then lips sealed, jaw soft, and breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, please. And with your breath, turn on the strength in your arms and your biceps. Squeeze your thigh in a little bit closer. And with your exhale, slowly begin to release your right leg back onto the mat. Inhale, draw your left knee towards your chest. Keep your right leg long. And the other pinky finger is on the back side. Opposite thumb is on top. And kick out through your right heel. Draw in with your arms so your left knee comes towards your chest. And turn the whole experience into breath. And sensations are there. Thoughts can travel and meander and move. And your breath becomes your first focus, if you will. And then lips sealed, jaw soft. Air coming in through your nose and out. And feel your back flat. Strengthen your arms. Use your bicep strength and draw your left knee a little closer to your shoulder. And on your next exhale, slowly begin to release your left leg long onto your mat. Inhale, both arms back over your head. Point your toes. Open your mouth. Yawn. Feel your ribs lift away from your hips. And use your belly. Draw both knees into your chest. Bring your hands back onto your shins. Turn your elbows in by your sides. Roll your chin into your chest. Forehead towards your knees. And give yourself a little squeeze as you curl into a tight, tiny little ball. And let's just rock it out, opening up the spine a little bit. Take the hands behind the knees. And like a rocking chair, rock up and down. And from your shoulders into your hips. Connect to your breath with your lips sealed. And the next time you rock up to your bum, go ahead and swivel around. Okay, turn to face the top of your mat. and sit in a cross-legged seat. So one ankle in front of the other. Ankle or shin, take your hands onto your knees, roll your shoulders down away from your ears. And then set your gaze straight out in front of you. So like our meditation, and the bottom of your chin is roughly parallel to the floor. Take the right hand behind you like a kickstand. And then inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, left hand to your right knee. And press into your right hand, lift up and through your heart center. And exhale, gently twist. You rotate through your rib cage. Just go to the point where you meet the resistance. And soften the eyes. You're probably looking straight out over the side of your mat. You feel the rib cage rotation and versus over twisting through the pelvis. Keep your sit bones rooting down. Great. With your inhale, slowly come back to center. And take your left hand behind. It becomes your kickstand. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, right hand to your left knee. And there's a gentle draw. Press through your left hand. Lift the back of your heart. And shoulders down as you exhale. And rotate through your rib cage. You notice you're not jamming your body past that point of resistance. You're meeting it. And you've got the fluidity and the balance in your breath. And gaze steady out to the side. We'll take 3 inhales and 3 exhales here. And feel the ground, spine tall. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, both hands onto your knees. And you rock back onto your sacrum, uncross your ankles and lift your feet. Take the hands behind your knees. You're in a modified boat pose. And use your arms and your biceps just like you did when you were lying on your back in wind relieving. And so your biceps are turned on, elbows twisting in, and your gaze is just a few inches above your toes, heels in line with your knees. Okay, let's start slow. Find your breath with your mind. Inhale, take your arms out by your sides. Exhale, stay lifted, and you can remain here. Okay, or with breath, inhale, lower halfway, straight legs, stay on your sacrum. And then exhale, come back up, knees to your chest. We'll do 4 more. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, knees to your chest. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, knees to your chest. Plenty of strength. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, knees to your chest. Last 2, inhale. Exhale, back up. Last 1, inhale. Exhale, back up. Give yourself a squeeze. Feet flat, forehead to your knees. And bring your feet in a little bit closer. Wrap your arms all the way around your shins. And squeeze the thighs into your belly nice and tight, and then send a breath down in towards the base of your pelvis. And feel the expansion of that breath in your low back. Roll your gaze forward, and then you can swing your feet out to one side, and then roll over onto your shins. Come into a tabletop, all fours. And set your hands, spread your fingertips out wide. Shoulders over your elbows, elbows over your wrists. You should feel the breath getting deeper. Bring your knees together. And right knee stays. Inhale, kick your left leg back. Exhale, reach your right arm forward. Okay, first time, and you're going to take your right arm out into a T, and your left leg stays straight, and take it out to the left, kick through the heel. And so you're activating the upper back, and pull up through your right wrist, and lift your inner left heel higher. And swing it back. Inhale, line to your spine. Exhale, right elbow to your left knee. Curl and crunch underneath your body. Inhale, kick straight back. Keep it here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Curl under your body. 1 more. Inhale, kick back. Reach forward. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, kick back. Reach out. Exhale, all fours. We switch. Left knee down. Inhale, kick your right leg back. And draw your navel in, pulling up. Reach your left arm forward. And gaze is steady, breath is balanced. And first bit, take your left arm out into a T. Right leg is straight, and then start to draw your right heel out. And as far as you can to the right side. Lift your left wrist. Lift your right ankle. Nice. With your inhale, bring it back into center. Exhale, left elbow to your right knee, curl underneath your body. Should feel good. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to kick back, reach out. All fours, exhale. And tabletop, tuck your toes. And then slowly lift your hips, knees up, and press back into a downward facing dog. And keep your hands and feet where they are. You can gently pedal out your dog. Make this inhale longer than your last inhale. And feel the breath expand through your body. First focus is your breath. And then you can deepen the awareness through your body and develop a deeper expression of your postures. But first focus is your breath. Let's go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet. And back of your mat, grab opposite elbows, chin rolls into your chest. And turn your heels out a little bit, and then you can add a little sway side to side. And feel your side bodies and the muscles in between your ribs. And feel gravity draw you back into your center. Release your elbows and take your hands towards the mat. Heel toe your feet together, big toes touch. About an inch in between your heels, micro bend to your knees. With an inhale, lift halfway, pull your heart forward. Exhale, dive, chest to your knees. And with your inhale, rise, circle the arms and reach up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart in prayer. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, bring your hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway, shoulders back. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Take it back up, inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center in prayer. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Nice pace. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, heart open. Exhale, dive, forehead to the knees. Take it up. Inhale, rise. Feel the breath move your body. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, crawl the hands forward, come out into a high plank. Adjust your feet so they're hip-width distance apart. Middle fingers point straight ahead, and then press through your palms, twist your elbows in. And now bring the awareness back into your legs. And feel lightness in your low back as you draw your ribs in. Take an inhale. Lower your knees, untuck your toes. Exhale, lower your chest all the way down onto the ground. Press through the tops of your feet. Inhale, roll your heart up, shoulders down. And exhale, bring your chest back to the ground. Two more like that. Inhale, roll your heart up, shoulders down. And exhale, bring your chest back to the ground. And take a breath. Inhale, roll your heart up. Exhale, lower the chest down. Push up, come to all fours, hands and knees. And tabletop, reset, take an inhale. And curl your toes under. Exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. And roll your heels down. Press through your thumbs, twist your elbows in. You feel similar strength and engagement as when you're in plank, ribs into your spine. And full breath into your chest. Have a great practice, everybody. Bring your big toes together. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Look and exhale. Take 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back into a lunge. And so your right leg bends, knee on top of your heel. And ground through your feet. Inhale, bring your arms back by your sides. And you can stay right there, or exhale, interlace the fingers behind your low back. And cross your thumbs. And then roll your shoulders back, pull your ribs in. And keep your head up. So you want your neck extending on all four sides. An ascending line from your tailbone to your sternum. And strengthen your left leg, balance as you ground through your front heel for 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to the mat, step your left foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, ground the feet. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back into a lunge. And toes tuck, come forward, left knee over your heel. Feel your feet, inhale, arms by your sides. The first focus is your breath. Option to exhale, interlace the fingers, opposite grip behind your bum. And roll your shoulders back and keep your ribs in. Tendency is to push the belly out. Pull your belly back in. Maintain length on both sides of your torso. And through the crown of your head, connect to your breath right here. Feel the sensation, but feel it through your breath. And for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to the mat. Step your right foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Feel your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Take it up. Inhale, rise. Circle the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Feel your feet. Soften your chin. And take a breath in. Feel the expansion in your chest. And rock the weight into your heels. Let's go. Inhale, arms up, palms face. And bend your legs. Sit down into chair pose. And keep your bum low. Bring your hands to your heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, left elbow outside your right thigh. A knee side by side. And keep sliding your hips back. And then bend your legs more. Roll your right shoulder away from your ear. And you work what you just felt in the ascending line of your spine. And come back to square. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, bend your legs, sit back into your chair pose. Feel your flow. Inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, twist, right elbow outside your left thigh. You can do it and create the physical practice on a strong base. And use the big muscles in your legs. Left shoulder rolls away from the ear. And squeeze the knees, draw the belly, inhale, center, and rise all the way up. Straight legs, reach up. Exhale, dive, bring your hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, open the chest. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank, at which you can hold and breathe into your plank. Or 10 yogi push-ups with me. Exhale, you lower halfway. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs strong. 7, 8, elbows in. And 10, press back, everybody in your down dog. And seal your lips, feel your heartbeat. Left foot down, inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Tap the knee to the mat between your thumbs. And pull it back up. Kick back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Lower your left knee down. And bring your hands onto your right thigh. And gaze forward. Untuck your back toes as you bend into your front leg. And feel the stability through your ground. Press down. Inhale, circle the arms up. Okay, let's do that again. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Okay, arms by your sides. Inhale, circle the arms up. Press your feet down into the ground. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Arms by your sides. One more. Inhale, arms up. Press your feet down. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Stay here, proud chest. Breathe in. And exhale, twist. Left elbow outside your right thigh. And you can stay on your knee, totally cool. Or look down, tuck your back toes on an exhale, and lift your left knee off the mat. And feel the scissor. It's very similar to where you started in that wind relieving pose. Left leg is straight. Right knee coming into your chest towards your armpit, and twist a little bit deeper. With your next breath, gaze and exhale. Bring your hands to the mat flat. Kick your right leg back, three-legged plank. Point your right toes back. And puff the upper back, draw through your belly. And now lift your right heel as high as you can without lifting your hip. Come forward, bend your arms, elbows in. Right foot down, inhale, press the arms straight, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips and press back into a down dog. So you can always skip the flow. I encourage you to do it even if you put your knees down. But listening to your body, you can always go from plank back into your down dog. Right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Tap the knee to the mat between your thumbs. Lift it back up. Inhale, kick back, three-legged. Exhale, step, left foot all the way through. Lower your right knee down. Hands to your left thigh. Untuck your back toes. And gaze forward as you feel your feet. And draw your hips into the lunge. And so feet pressing down and tailbone rolling under. Inhale, reach your arms up. And feel that space in your sides. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Arms by your sides, two more. Inhale, circle the arms up. Press your feet down actively. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Arms by your sides, one more. Inhale, reach up. Press your feet down. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stay here, proud chest. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. You could stay with your right knee or look down. Curl your right toes under. With an exhale, draw your right knee off the mat. Use your quad. You breathe just like you would when relieving. Left knee coming closer to your right armpit. And your right leg is straight. Balance in your breath. First focus. Take an inhale. And gaze and exhale. Hands down to the mat flat. Inhale. Kick your left leg straight back. Point your left toes back in space. And keep your hips level. Lift your left heel higher without lifting the hip. Shift forward. Exhale. Bend your arms. Elbows in. Left foot down. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Draw your belly in. And press back into your down dog. Feel this in the top of your thighs. And seal your lips. Take 3 deep breaths in your down dog. Firm to your hands. Bring your big toes together. And lift your heels. Bend your knees. Exhale. Walker light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deep. Draw with your belly. Inhale, rise. Circle the arms up. Interlace the fingers. And release the index if you want more. Lift your heels off the mat. Roll into the balls of your feet. If you're content less, keep your heels down. And turn your elbows in. Tailbone down. Side bend to the right. And take the twist out of your shoulder girdle so your left shoulder stays back. And extend through your right side body underneath your armpit. And if you got the heels up, keep them up. Inhale, everybody back to center. And draw the belly in. Exhale, side bend to the left. And keep turning up the awareness. This is in the life's practice right here. Awareness. In this case, first focus is breath. Beauty. With your inhale, rise to center, reach up. Exhale, slowly heels down, hands to your heart center, soften your chin. Inhale, circle the arms up, feel the breath come in. Exhale, swan dive, open the arms, lead with the chest, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, roll the heart through. Hands down, step your left foot back into a lunge. And come forward, right knee over your right heel. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hips back, straighten your front leg, press down through the gas. And so if your feet are too narrow, heel toe your right foot out with a slight pigeon toe. So your big toe turns in, and then your right heel is going to grab the mat on a swivel and float your arms by your sides. Pull your heart through and work your front leg straight. And then begin to rise with your inhale, arms up, shoulders stack over your hips. And feel it, ball of your left foot. And strengthen your right thigh. And gaze in front. And draw your belly in, bend your right leg, and start to work yourself into a pretty long crescent warrior. Shoulders over your hips. Wrists over your shoulders, and lunge until your right knee is on top of your heel. Breathe in, and tailbone down, pivot your back heel down. Exhale, you're in warrior two. You roll the back of your heart up. Spread your knees wide, and then scoop your bum underneath, flip your right palm, and inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring your arms back to warrior two. And straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach forward. Hinge, bring your right hand down. Outside your right shin to the mat, or grab your ankle or shin. And straight legs in trial, reach your left arm forward and sweep it down and go all the way around. Now take your gaze and follow your wrist. Connect to your breath. And so it's inhale and it's exhale. Two more. It's inhale. And it's exhale. One more circle. Breathe in. And as you exhale, gaze, turn, chest down, pivot your back heel high, bend into your front leg. And deep into your lunge, stay low. Belly in stealth mode. Bring your arms by your sides. Engage your right thigh, connect to your back, float your arms forward like Utkatasana, palms face. In stealth mode, keep your ribs in. Take 3 breaths here. As slowly as you can, bring your hands to the mat flat. Press the mat away, kick your right leg back and up. 3-legged dog should feel good. Curl your right heel into your bum and then open your right hip. You could stay there, hands down. You could play roll to the outer edge of your left foot and bring your right foot behind your body. Land to the mat and then draw your hips up and breathe into the top of your right thigh. Rock star. Strengthen your left leg. Feel the outer edge of your foot. Lower your gaze down, dip your hips, and then bring your right hand back to the mat. Swivel, come back into your plank. Exhale, press back into your dog. Inhale, lift your heels up. Bend your knees, elbows in. Exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Swan dive, hands wide, lead with your chest, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back into a lunge. And come forward, left knee on top of your heel. And reach with breath through your crown. And as you exhale, draw your hips back. Press through the gas, front leg straight. Use the width of your mat, heel toe your left foot out, and so your broader base. Pigeon toe your front foot, big toe in, heel out slightly. And feel your feet draw with your breath, float your arms by your sides, please. Heart through, shoulders away from your ears. You're working towards a flat back. And with your inhale, begin to lift your torso, reach your arms over your head. Notice if your belly is poofing out. And roll your tailbone under. And feel more lightness in your spine. Calm to your mind. Focus. And breath first. Keep reaching your arms up as you bend your front leg and work deep into your crescent warrior. And tailbone stays down. Shoulders over your hips. Wrists over your shoulders. Light it up. Take a breath in. Scoop the tail, pivot your back heel down, open the arms into a T, warrior two. And draw the back of your heart. Use the strength in your back. Knees spread as your hips roll under. You got it. And straighten your front leg, hips back. Reach forward. Straight leg, triangle, left hand down, ground outside your left foot. Around your ankle, if not, hand on to your shin. And press through your back heel. Draw through the back of your heart. And then take your right hand forward. And bring it down. And go all the way around. Okay, so it's inhale. And it's exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Feel it. Last round. You take it all the way back up. As your hand comes down, square your chest, pivot on your back toes, bend into your front leg. And back into your lunge. Feel your feet. And draw with your belly firm. Bring your arms by your side. Stay low. You're in stealth mode. And feel this energy with breath into your heart. Take your arms forward. And palms face like Utkatasana. Strengthen your upper back. 3 breaths. Use your right leg. Feel the ball of your back foot so you're not just dumping the weight into your left hip crease. As slowly as you can. And bring your hands to the mat flat. Push the mat away like you're shoving somebody. Kick your left leg back and up. Should feel good. 3-legged dog. Open your left hip. Curl your heel into your bum. And chest square, you can stay here or begin to roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Left foot comes behind, land it to the ground. Lift your hips and reach your left arm up. And make sure you're grabbing the mat with your right hand like you're palming a basketball. And so the activation is in the forearm, in the bicep, and the tricep. And take your gaze down, dip your hips, and then swivel, come back into a plank. And shift forward, inhale, legs straight. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into your nose. And bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop lightly to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet, hip width apart. And peace fingers, hook your big toes. Rock the weight towards your toes. Draw your chest forward, straight arms, flat back. And you've been doing it all morning. Press the mat away with your feet. Shoulders away from your ears. And then take your gaze straight down into the ground, flat back best you can. Lift your tailbone up. Engage your biceps on your next exhale. Elbows wide and draw a long spine down into your thighs, forehead to your knees. And with balance and breath, you're welcome to close your eyes here. At the end of this breath, exhale, bend your knees, open your eyes, release your toes. And belly button in, start to roll yourself up. One vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. And feel the strength in your legs and the space in your hips. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And so lots of energy, you guys. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Shift the weight over into your right heel and reach back with your left hand. Pick up the inside of your foot or the inside of your ankle. Ankle is going to be a little bit deeper than the foot. And feel your standing legs should have so much balance right now. Lift the back of your heart and start to kick down and back into your left hand, coming into dancer's pose. And breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise slowly. Exhale, release your left foot down. Reach both arms up. Your weight comes over into your left heel and cross your right ankle in front of your left ankle. So your pinky toes line up. Squeeze the ankles, feel the inner thighs, and then bring your hands behind your bum, lower your chin, get a grip, interlace your fingers. And cross your thumbs, press the weight into your heels, and then belly in, draw your knuckles down, and slide your gaze back in front. So you're sliding your chin in and your ears back, and press down into your feet. Take 3 breaths here. Keep your fingers interlaced, hands together, lower your chin. Uncross your right ankle, bring it back in front of your left. Right heel down, inhale, lift your left knee in front. Hands still together, kick your left leg back like toppling tree. And square your hips. Run the breath through your heart, and then begin to open your left hip towards the sky. And hands stay together. That's going to roll your left shoulder on top of your right. And then softly release the grip. Right hand down, left arm up. You are floating in your half moon. You should feel really light in through your shoulders and your upper back. And slight bend to your right knee as you use your belly. Square, bring your left hand down. Both hands on the ground, breathe in. Exhale as quietly as you can. Set your left foot down next to your right foot. And weight into your heels, release your chin, flutter your lips, soften your jaw. And draw your belly in, go slow, roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Really good job. And you return to your standing position, mountain pose. And feet ground, chest open, arms by your sides. Awesome. With your inhale, reach your left arm up. Be really strong and balanced. Weight into your left heel. And reach back with your right hand. Grab the inside of your foot or your ankle to go a little bit deeper. This may be plenty for you. If you're feeling with the balance of your breath, eyes focused, and breath first, you can explore, kick down and back into your right hand. And come further into your dancer's pose. And stay with your breath for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise slowly. Right foot down. Inhale, reach both arms up. Beauty. Cross your left ankle in front of your right. Pinky toes meet. And lower your chin. Take your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Get a grip. You belly in, weight to the heels, and roll your shoulders down, and then you can slide your gaze forward, ears back. And feel the legs. You're breathing out of your lower back. Your inner thighs are awake. And then you can explore the posture as we come into our floating half moon today. Chin down. Left ankle back in front of your right. Inside your right. Weight into your left heel. Lift your right knee. And then kick your right leg back. Hands still together. And toppling tree. And square hips. You begin to open your right hip. And that's going to take your right shoulder on top of your left. And from here, soften the grip, left hand down, and it's going to float. And that is your right arm and towards the sky. And stay strong in your left leg, steady gaze, 3 breaths. Soft bend to your left knee. Use your belly as you square. And bring your right hand down. Both hands to the ground. Stay patient. As quietly as you can, put your right foot down next to your left foot. Awesome. Exhale, flutter your lips and release your jaw. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, crawl out into a high plank. Hands forward, step your feet back. And feel your feet, puff the chest. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, lower your knees down onto the mat, and then sit back onto your heels. Walk your hands back onto your thighs. Palms down, head above your heart. Close your eyes. Be still here. Find your breath with your mind. First focus. Knees about hip width apart. Bring your eyes back into your space and then stand up onto your knees. Arms by your sides. They should feel longer than when you started. Curl your toes underneath your heels. And so your heels are higher, ready to meet your hands. Chin to your chest. And take your right hand back to your right heel. And chin to your chest. Take your left hand back to your left heel. Okay, long arms. And ground down through the toes, the knees. Use the inner thighs, and then start to breathe and roll up through your spine, camel pose. And with breath, chin to your chest, belly in. Hands to your hips, stand on your knees. Untuck your toes and sit back down onto your heels. Palms into your lap, let them face up. And now go ahead and relax your chin to your chest and feel this. With your lips sealed, breath first, and you may feel this beautiful expansion of space in through your upper lung. And kind of a float into the awareness of your mind. Open the eyes, come forward, down onto your forearms. Interlace your fingers, cross your thumbs, and when you're ready, step back into a forearm plank. Legs together, more support. And balls of your feet into the mat, shoulders over your elbows. Make any adjustments that you need to. In one line, heels through your hips, into your armpits, and through the crown of your head. So your eyes should be at the tips of your knuckles. And breathe here. Make this inhale longer than your last. And then make your next exhale slower than the one that came before it. And realize the state, and you can stay here much longer with your breath than you ever thought in your mind. Last 30 seconds. And stay with me. 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, quietly knees down, hips down, untuck your toes, come into a Sphinx pose, separate your feet a little bit wider. And let your hips open and displace into the mat, separate your palms out to the top corners of your mat. And grab the mat with your elbows, drag your chest through, shoulders down, bring your gaze forward. Keep your eyes open here. And observe the release in your front body, a light compression through your low back. And slow down your breath. You're welcome to stay here, or hands down, elbows in, push the mat away, and press up into seal pose, shoulders away from your ears. And breathe. And soften the chin, turn your elbows in, come back down, let your gaze come down. And turn your hands back in, press through the mat, and then draw your belly, slowly lift your hips. And make your way up into all fours, please. Great job. Swing your legs around in front of you and lie down onto your back. And so that you can feel your low back supported by the mat, lie all the way down. And legs straight, low back at ease. And bend your legs in so that your feet are flat. And take both arms over your head, come into a steeple grip, so your palms together and one thumb crosses over the other. And left foot stays down. Inhale, lift your right foot up towards the ceiling. Exhale, roll your head, shoulders up. Take your arms outside your right thigh. And squeeze the thumbs. Lift up a little bit higher and draw your right toes back over your head for 3, 2. Inhale, lower down, right foot to the ground, arms over your head. And kick your left foot up towards the sky. Feel your right foot, roll your head, shoulders up. Exhale, arms outside your left thigh. Squeeze the thumbs. Yes, draw your left toes back over your head. Beauty. Inhale, left foot down, arms over your head. And release the steeple grip. Let your arms go out into a cactus. And legs stay bent. Take an inhale. And separate your feet wider. Exhale, let your knees fall in towards each other. And if you've just got a massive amount of internal rotation from your hips, and take your feet wider as long as your knees can come in and touch one another. And roll the tip of the tongue around the inside of your lips to release your jaw. Feel the space in your belly. Close your eyes. And a nice, slow, steady breath here. So good. Flat to the back, heel toe your feet together. Keep your hips heavy. Bring your knees in for happy baby. Arms through your inner thighs. And reach up. Grab the outsides of your feet. If not, grab your ankles or your shins. And hips heavy, shoulders down, head to the ground. Nice big Buddha belly breaths. And keep a hold of your feet, ankles or shins. Bring the soles of your feet together. And let your knees draw apart. And then pull your heels into your chest. Lift your forehead up towards your feet. And still holding the feet, bring the head down. Draw the knees back together. And then release the feet. Kick them both up towards the sky. Slide your thumbs under your bum so you're sitting on the back of your hands. And point your toes. Extend through your ankles. And let's begin to slowly lower the legs. Soften the jaw. Close the eyes. And we begin to lower the legs inch by inch. 30 seconds. And tops of your thighs, keep your toes pointed. 15 seconds. And slow it down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the feet land. Slide your hands out. Separate your feet, open your toes wide. And welcome to your final Shavasana, everybody. You make any subtle adjustments. And close your eyes, release your breath completely. It might feel good to take a light sigh, 2 or 3. You think of it like if there was sludge and whatever we want to call it, whatever analogy we want to use, just the grit and the grime energetically now has the space and to pass through you and to release and to show us all in the significance of peace. And that which exists in this moment equal to all moments. And peace is not something that comes and goes. It is there. It is here. It is equal amongst all of us in opportunity with every single breath that we take. As with all of our practices, and when you arrive in the meditation, I invite you and actually encourage you to stay much longer than when I say, and see you next time. So please stay. And I thank you all for your breath and all the energy. And I thank you all for being yourselves and learning more about what that means. Yesterday, go back on the channel and you can listen in the background to the Yoga Life live chat every Friday at 3. You may find some relativity, and if you have any questions, please reach out. Enjoy this weekend. Enjoy this Saturday. Those of you preparing for tomorrow, can't wait to share the practice with you on Mother's Day as well. And I hope to see you all this evening for our 7:30 detox. Until then, beautiful people, namaste.